Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Oakland Turf Tours. We're on 18th and East 17th, what you have in front of me here. It's a nice park in the Dubs. It's like the gateway. And today, we're gonna call a spade, man. A ball, and a strike. It's a rainy day in East California, East Oakland, California. Let me correct myself before I interject. This right here used to be the Blinde on East 15. They put these barriers here to try to control some of the giants. Once upon a time, it'd be moving and grooving right along this thing. As I showed you in one of my other videos on the news clip on the mashup, to get your cash up. Cash App and Black. To the right of me is the St. Anthony's Church. Don't get blurred trying to perk, and that's for certain. Just a little tour down international. Get your cash and go. Fast for sure. Come get you a good deal on some friendship. You know? Some hard legs or some soft legs. What do you want? Because nowadays, the game is changing. You gotta watch out where you aim. Because in these streets, things can get a little strange. You might see some little things that look like, hey, what's your age and why you out here? What you doing and why you about to ruin? But shoot, they been a student. And the game is just polluted. So once they get to ruling and ripping and running and picking and feeling and willing and dealing and get that feeling of that dopamine and get to tap in with the game that's in their spleen, they want to bless you without a sneeze. The bottom line is the MONEY. And that's why people do what they do. Rain, sleet, or slow. She had that thing out. Word of mouth. They go from the west, north, and south, trying to be what they're about. Look at all that trash on the sidewalk. Somebody just got evicted. That's why you gotta be about this money before you start kicking it. Getting on these type of loans, then your thing inflate, bubble up, and then you out of there. Now your trouble is up and your blessings is down. Now you stressing and you worried about that clown that you let lounge around and help bring you down like an anchor just hanging on your feet. See, that's the thing, man. You be too nice, you pay the price. You be too good in the hood, they'll treat you like the wrong side of sugar. And I ain't talking about sweet and low. I'm talking about that stronghold, that extort, that import, export. Who snort? Who smoke Newports? Who eat pork? Don't contort. Stay sturdy. And then you'll be worthy to gather this game that's just out there. It's natural energy. You just can grab it, throw it up, make it stick on the wall like a spitball. This game is it, y'all. Don't contradict and never be counterfeit. Keep your head up, and you'll never get fed up. The more you pursue your goals, you'll get your bread up. Hey, because life ain't promised. If you here, you got a shot to score. So don't ignore. Nah. Because if you ignore, you need to go ahead and get off the floor. And that's the court. And if you from my home court, you don't got the luxury or the opportunities to be sitting around loafing. You know? The only loaf we doing is a loaf. You feel me? A catfish loaf from the burger spot, from the seafood spot, you know? From Hanks or something. We're gonna bring back Hanks if you want a loaf, you know? Hanks ain't around no more, so it ain't no more loafs. We're just gonna get the most. Now we riding by the lake, trying to find a place to navigate and do some space and some research on the things that make this thing move. Man, how can I get into this YouTube algorithm and ball like Jeff Bezos? Do I throw keywords or do they get me shadow banned? I don't know. I never did the research, but it don't hurt to try. Every time I ride past this spot right here, I think of when I went down. I think about how I frowned. Shout out to my partner Peanut. I wonder if he's still around. Almost ain't seen him since he got hit by that car. We move forward. Hope you don't get scarred. See, sometimes they let these videos reach far, but then other times they monetize and minimize your reach because your speech is too strong. But like I said, man, you just gotta call the real, a spade, a ball, a strike. When you start sugarcoating stuff, that's when they can call your bluff. People will rather believe in the tooth fairy than something supreme. They'll rather act like somebody else worked hard to give you things, to make you smile, to help you eat for the long term and not a little while. Why, oh, why will we lie? Why, oh, why will we cry? Disavow the things that's real, just to sympathize a thrill. Hold yourself to the fire. Be accountable to the liars and the things that you desire that's unhealthy. If health is wealth, why are you not wealthy? Explain the lust. Explain the distrust, the disdain for people that come from the same, but not as equal in the brain. But who will teach for free? Why the teacher is not rich as can be? And we complain about the dummies that run the street. This is the grand golden, the grand exposing, the unartificial unloading, super artificial explosion. This is the realest as it get. No more mimicking the bits, writing up a script, trying to flip and perpetrate things that's real. You gotta feel what's in your heart and spill it out like an oil spill in the ocean. Now things is tainted, but who will be left floated? Will the fish die? Will the people rise? Will you wonder why? What's the mathematics, man? What's the orbit? Who snorted in orbit? Tell me why. Do we contradict rather than keep it real? And it's keeping it real, looking at yourself in the mirror, knowing the deal. Man, it starts with yourself. Community comes from the house. Like I say, health is wealth. Don't be a small mouse. And don't be a fat cat. And don't be a rat. They'll put your head on flat too, Jack. Let's combat the fake. Resurrect the trust. It'll be like crisscross all mixed up and miss the bus. It's not where our rare's wrong. And where do we wrong? I said that right, where our rare's wrong. Don't get our signals crossed. Because then a missile will get tossed. And then if there's war and you can't explore what you need to be exploring, you're going to deplore some things that you might not need to bring. And that might compromise your bottom line. And then they sing like Aretha Franklin. Then the gates shut. And now it's going to be a whole lot of fighting and shaking. And things that you wasn't banking on. Now it's no more banking. No more money. No more bread. No more banking. What was you thinking? I don't know. That was just a navigation, a little poetry. The content DJ, boy, you know it's me. I call it floetry. They call it thug therapy. We used to party at the Caribbean. Man, it's wrong. What's going on? It's another sad song. Just trying to turn lemons to lemonade. And women cannot be renegades. Go ahead and listen. Pay attention. We ain't finessing, we blessing. Power packs and power ups. Don't take a nasty powder puff. This ism will rain down like rain. Get you all wet. It's a thin line from being a genius and insane. But it's a big gap from being a rookie and a vet. Yeah, my history not a mystery. You gonna see and learn something. So if you tapping in with this channel, this thing gonna get you a little dismantle, but then it's gonna get your handlebars right. And you never gonna crash. You're gonna be riding out of sight, left and right, forward and backwards, but never going into reverse. This is not rehearsed. This is a freestyle verse. But they write it down and say that it's off the top. Now me, brother, this is rapid fire like a switch in a Glock. Should I have said that? I switch and I stop. Like a fine dime that I holler at. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to be a baller cat. I'm gonna teach you how to be smooth. I'm gonna reach you with the tools. Before you take that trip to Highland. Just like this. You be riding up the street right here, 100 miles per hour, feeling the burn, cause you never learned. So when you was out there playing and them things popped out, and them shells hit the ground, and you heard them sounds, then you hopped in that car, the doors closed behind you. You put on many men. That was the sound from the bayou. It was deep down, like the dirty. Then you pulled up the highland and kicked you out, you was bleeding. Did you make it to surgery? Was you burning from that 3rd degree? Ha, you never heard of me. This is that ghetto poetry, turf poetry 101. Early in the morning, no sun, just clouds. Something you need like Starbucks with an extra shot of espresso. Yeah, that's the best though. In the city of the cutthroats, the land of the bits, poverty and the snitch, and the rich, and the trick, and YB. And I ain't talking about your boy. I'm talking about that bitch. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit off your rocker, man, to just talk like this and spit this game. But it all makes sense in the end, my friend. They say bend but don't break. Don't get mossed. How you out here have you doing the Harlem Shake? No, in the land of the trees, no rake. All these leaves piling up. We need that paper piling, like a skyscraper. In Oakland, we used to ride scrapers with whistle tips. When nightfall, suckers get pistol whipped. Balloons, sandwich bags and clips, knocks and props, triple goals and knockoffs. Bosses and functions pop off. The 40L and the 82, the 56. No red and blue. We mix that together and get the purple. Squares mean sharp on four corner, not Urkel. Yeah, don't get no octagons in your circle. It's a trapathon. Yeah, running routes like Megatron. Yeah, that paper route was for the paper boy. Look out for your neighbor, boy, from the home of the Panthers. We the ones that brought the perp to Atlanta. Ride around with the Black Santa. Is that black in that Fanta? Looking like molasses. Pea coat button up and glasses. Catch me in the lobby. Rest in peace to Dolph. Shout out to John Gotti. We're gonna go ahead and head under the underpass. There go a little crash to the left. You gotta do a little. Have you ever did a smash and grab? Or that's like the equivalent of a dine and dash. You just level up. Ooh, see that speeding right there? So that speeding is what you don't need. And ain't that little old car, if they would have hit something, boy, they would have been through. And y'all would have seen it live on Oakland Turf Tours. Hate to see the carnage and stuff, but man, they made me forget what I was speaking on. They made me start tweaking on. Shit, man. Slithering through the gravel of the east, man. We trying to find where it's at, but we don't know. It's kind of wet out here, so you gotta be extra careful in the town, man. When it start raining out here, they dry faster. 100 on top of 100. It start raining, it's like the key to drive faster, man. You know, oh, it's raining outside, let's get in the whip, come outside, drive a little fast, crash and bip, you know, and just terrorize, you know. What's terrorize Gotham City in the rain? That's what they out here doing, man. You gotta understand what's going on. So if you just a regular civilian, you need to put your hard hat on, your shoulder pads, your knee pads, you know, and get out here and ride safe. Matter of fact, you need to just stay in the house. That's what you do. You stay in the house, go to your computer or your phone, get on YouTube, type in at Oakland Turf Tours, and you just watch me. And I'm gonna hit every scene and every nook and cranny that you need to go to, and you can be safe while you can feel dangerous. That's what the metaverse is for. It's for y'all to let me go, you know, be y'all vessel to just let y'all reach places that haven't been gone to by normal men and women and children. And I take you there, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all just, you know, shoot me a little bread, and I shoot y'all a little bread. It be friends helping friends, and we'll make it in and work to the end. Then we all can spin and blend and mix and do our thing. Sound about right to me. You know? And anything that I'm saying can be used for the fair use, you know? So go ahead and remix and remux and reblix all this. Use the vocals, use the thing, put it on your song, put it on the game, put it on the change, put it in the brain, let this thing resonate, modulate through the system, and then we're gonna blow up like this, and it's gonna be like, okay, this boy talking that ism, talking that shiznai, and then it go, let's cut the pin nine, and then let's bend nine, and then y'all gonna know what time it is. Yeah, it's gonna be like, yeah, the content DJ, that boy was blessing us with the game that he got from that big Brody boy, and then, yeah. But we gonna represent, and then we gonna end this thing right here, you know what I'm saying, by the Lakeside Lounge, where the OGs kick it and represent, and I'm putting things on for the on and the gone, old school churches, Walgreens, and a good fire wings up over here, nappy or not, something used to be around here, you can go get your dreads, head over here by this spot to the left of me, and you know what I'm saying, and I keep representing and bringing it to you to the death of me. And you know what this is? It's no perpetration and no infiltration. And this is about infrastructure and building and capitalizing on the children that ain't got nothing. And we're going to give them something. And we're going to build up and get this money and hustle up and bubble up and keep our happy up and not our trouble up. 100.